What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Whit here again with another video. So today I have a brand new tutorial slash review using the new collection that Alter Ego just dropped. They dropped two new palettes. This is the Blooms and the Canyon palette, and they also released some brushes. So I'll be showing you guys this stuff. They did send this to me in PR. I am a little late. Everyone's kind of already posted their video, but you know, I'm gonna do me, okay? So you're gonna see it from me too. But yes, I did receive this in PR, but listen, okay? I'm still gonna keep it real, okay? Y'all my day ones, okay? These brands are day 15, okay? Y'all been with me since the beginning, okay? They started checking for me when I started getting the following, so you know what? It's always gonna be me and you. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow your girl on Instagram, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, so I have my brows fully filled in. I use the Anastasia Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. And to prime my eyes today, I'm going to be using, actually no, I'm gonna use my Plain Makeup by Yolanda. This is her eyeshadow base. Alter Ego did send me another one of their eyeshadow primers, but you guys know I like more of a colored base. Theirs dries clear. I used it when I did my video reviewing their Aurora palette, and it's not bad. Like, I mean, it works, but I like a colored base. I just feel like it pops, not pops, it packs punch with your shadows, and they're just way more vibrant. But if you're someone who does not like this, their eyeshadow primer is still very good. It's not my personal preference. Okay, so eyes have been primed, and let me show you guys the palettes. So these are the two new palettes that they just dropped. This is the Canyon palette, and it looks like this. This is obviously a dupe for the Natasha Denona Bronze palette, and oh, I'm so excited to try this out because I almost bought that palette, but I was just like, no. And then lo and behold, Alter Ego makes an alternative, well, a dupe to it, and they sent it to me. And then the other one is the Blooms palette, which looks like this, which is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Love palette. So I'm gonna start off first with the Canyon palette. I'm gonna do one eye with this palette and the other eye with the other one. So, oh, and then they also sent me some brushes. So let me show you guys that as well too. So the eyeshadow primer, I already have one. They sent me another one. So I'm probably just gonna put that one to the side. Probably like for a future giveaway because I won't be using it. And then these are the brushes they sent. The brushes are not sold individually, so you have to get them in a set. But yeah, I'm gonna be using a couple of their eye brushes. So let me just whip out the ones that I foresee myself using. And isn't this pouch cute? Like, it's perfect for travel. I get a little worried about using new like crease brushes because I got my faves. They do the job, you know, because you kind of have to like, you know, fluff out a blending brush. So let's see how this is going to work. All right, I'm gonna jump right into the shade right here called Earth. It's like a pretty camel color. It kind of reminds me of the shadow from the Jackie Aina and ABH palette. I'm just gonna put this in my crease. Oh yeah, see, I'm trying my hardest to use this brush, but I don't like using new blending brushes because it's not fluffy the way I like for it to be. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to use my own brush. Like, I have to. Like, I need a fluffy, yes. See, it's like nicely worked out. Anyways, real quick, I've got a couple of like, you know, DMs and like comments left on my channel. Listen, if you guys see a video of me using the products by Il Makiage, y'all, it is a sponsored post. I was paid to do that. The footage was sent to them. Like, they are permitted to use that, so it is a good thing. They're not using my face illegal or anything. Like, it's okay. So yeah, it's a good thing, you guys. Your girl's getting a sponsorship. So yes, if you see me promoting Il Makiage, just know that that footage is not stolen. It was sent to them for them to use. And yeah, but anyways, what is new going on? What I want to talk to you guys. Yesterday was my birthday. I turned 25. So glad for another year. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. So yeah, I'm glad that I was able to see another year. I'm gonna post my birthday pictures here on the screen for you guys to see, because your girl was cute, okay? I was looking at cute. I can't wait to take this hair out of my hair though, because it's coming out tomorrow and my braids shall be returning. This was nice, it was cute, but I need to work out. I literally have not worked out in like 2 weeks because hairstyles like this, I will sweat them out and it just won't work. Anyways, moving on, I'm gonna try this brush now. This is, oh, do they have numbers? Oh, they do have numbers. Okay, the first brush that I attempted to use from this brush set was number 5, but I need to fluff it out some more. Like, I literally just need to like stab it down like this to get it like more fluffy. But I'm gonna go into the number 6 brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade called Russet. This one right here. And I'm just going to put this in my outer V. Actually, no, why did I do this? That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, crap, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna put this like right here. I'm gonna just, okay, it's a no for me on the brushes. It's a no for me in the blending brushes. They're just not what I need them to be. So I'm just gonna go back into my brush that I was using at first and place this down. Anyways, what do I want to talk to you guys about? Let's talk about men. Wait, do I need to put lotion on? I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Hands are moisturized. But yeah, let's talk about men and not settling, okay? Because listen, I just feel like I have some really high standards. Like, I'm just not with the stuff. Like, and I feel like it's good to have those standards. I feel like people try to give some women some men try to give women a bad rap. Like, oh, y'all got some really high standards. And it's just like, no, you just need to get better. Like, you're used to being with girls that have no standards. At the minute you actually, by the way, sorry you guys, I'm gonna go into the shade called this one right here, Expanse. You're just used to dating people probably who have no standards, and when you actually meet someone who's gonna, you know, hold you to a higher standard, your standards are high. No. Now I will say, some women, okay, you are just being ridiculous at this point. You don't even meet all the requirements that you have on your list for some of these people, for these men. But I do believe in having some sort of like standard, because I see like people who I went to high school with, like, why are you still getting played like that by these men? Like, it's one thing when we were in high school, okay, you know, we're dumb, we're young, but like, you've experienced, like, why is this so happy to you? Like, no. This look is, right now, it's not really coming out the way I wanted it to come out. I thought that this shade was going to be a little bit darker, and actually, let me swatch this. Hold on. Let me swatch this. Okay, so if you have the bronze palette, let me know, because I don't own it, and I've only ever like swatched some of the shimmer shades. But is the bronze palette also, I mean, I'm talking about the one from Natasha Denona. Is it also similar to her Metropolis palette formula, like where the mattes are like that cream wet texture feeling? Because that's what this black is doing, or this darker shade. And that, I'm not liking this. I don't like this. I don't like that texture by Natasha Denona. And I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna try to make it work, but I'm not liking this. I don't like that type of texture. I like for my mattes to be powder, okay? I do not like the way this eye is looking. I'm just gonna be quiet and fix this. All right, and then taking the number 9 brush, I'm gonna go into the shade right here called Cougar, and I'm just gonna place this down here or on my lid. So I'm gonna spray the brush because the shimmer is just, it's not shimmering the way I like for it to shimmer. Now this looks better. Okay, so this shimmer could use a little bit more loving. Okay, so this is as good as this eye look is gonna get. I absolutely hate this eye look. I'm not gonna lie. It's ugly. And I feel like it all went downhill when I put on this darker shade, because it was going well when it was mattes or powders, not this cream stuff. So, and I'm looking at this other palette, and the look I had in mind, I feel like I'm gonna have the same exact issue, but it's okay. What I'm gonna do is throw on a pair of lashes. All right, now we're moving on to the Blooms palette. I'm first gonna go into this shade right here called Azalea, and put this in my crease. It starts off nice with regular mattes. All right, and I'm gonna go into the shade called Lush, which is this color right here. Actually, scrap that. I'm not gonna do Lush. I'm gonna actually go into this shade called Violet, which is this color right here. I'm gonna do this instead. Okay, and then going into the shade called Black Dahlia, which is up here. This looks like that cream matte finish. And I'm gonna just place this down here. Okay, so that's that. I'm so over this. It's between these two colors for me, but I think I'm gonna do this shade right here called Petunia. And I'm not even gonna bother just applying this straight. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray the brush because I don't got time, okay? I need you to shimmer. Ooh, this is a pretty color. It's a pretty color. Okay, so this is this eye. I'm gonna go, you know, tweak it a little bit. I like the way this one came out much better than this side. But now that this side is done, this side doesn't look nearly as bad. But yeah, I'm gonna just tweak this a little bit off camera. Like just add a little bit more up here. Actually, I can do that right now. I'm gonna throw on some lashes. As you guys know, I'm going to use, recently I've been loving these lashes. This is a fresh new pair. Got these from AliExpress. I will have them linked down below. They're like $2. Super cheap, okay? And they're big. Just, if you don't mind waiting, because you're gonna wait for them to get here, but this is what they look like. Aren't they just so pretty and big? Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on, do the rest of my face off camera, and I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts on this palette, because I do got some thoughts, okay? I got some thoughts on these palettes, so I will be back literally in seconds. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look. Real quick, on my lips, I'm wearing the NYX Espresso lip liner. I have on the Colourpop X Shayla. This is her lipstick in the shade Quickie. This is her collab, one of the lipsticks she made in collaboration with them. And then I have on the Tom Ford lip gloss in the shade Impulse. So that is what I have on my lips. For my bottom shadow, I just took the deeper colors that I use on the outer V and I smudged it down here and I put a little bit of black, called it a day. And yeah, that's about it as far as what's on my lips. Anyway, so let's get into the palettes. So starting off with the Canyon palette, which is this one, which I have on this eye. So now that the look is completed, it looks nice, but I will say I'm just not a fan of this texture. So yeah, pretty much every shade, every matte shade except for this shade right here and this one are regular matte shadows. Hope that's in focus, sorry you guys. These are more like that different texture that I'm not too fond of, and those are the two colors that I like the most in this palette as far as like mattes go. Other than that, like, I mean, the eye look came out well. The shimmers, I only used one, and even using both palettes, the shimmers, they're just not nearly as like impactful. Like, I've tried some really high shine shimmers. These, I found that I had to spray my brush for them to even shimmer the way I would like them to, which I've kind of gotten out of that phase of spraying the brush. I do it occasionally, but it's not as frequent. So the fact that I had some, I don't know, I don't really like that, because I'm used to shimmers that I have from other brands that just kind of do what they need to do. So that's it on the Canyon palette. Same thing, it's really the same thing. Like, looking at it, this matte and that matte, so this one and this one are those different textures, and now it makes me want to go swatch the Natasha Denona palette. Like, I've just never fully swatched it. I see it all the time at work. I see it sitting there on display, but I just thought they were regular. I thought it was just a Metropolis palette that was like that. So pretty much, if the Natasha Denona palettes have that same texture and you want that, then this, like, they duped it very well. They literally duped it down to the texture, so that's a good thing. I personally don't like it, so now that I know that I don't like that type of texture, I don't ever see myself really spending the money on a Natasha Denona palette. But yeah, so this is a good alternative if you wanted to try that out and even see if you like it before you spend the money. These both retail for $16, and I do have a discount code that you can use with them. It is not an affiliate code, so if you use it or not, I don't make any money off of it, so I really don't care. If you don't want to use it, do you. If you do want to use it, you will just save some money, but it's not an affiliate link or anything. Like, I make no money off of it. They gave me a code to give to you guys. So yeah, I have that down below, and I also have it on the screen as well too. What else I have to say about this? Oh, the brushes. It's hard for me to get into new brushes, I'm not even gonna lie. Especially blending brushes. These weren't not my particular, oh wait, where did I put them at? Oh yeah, here they are. This is what I used to put the shimmer on. This was pretty nice. That wasn't too bad. But these two, I only used that brush and then these two brushes right here. I'm used to fluffier blending brushes. These, they weren't fluffy, so I couldn't really disperse the product the way I wanted to. I'm not sure if it's something that just over time it'll loosen up, because I bought blending brushes that already came fluffy. I don't want to do the extra work. I didn't really use any of the face brushes. Now that I think about it, I completely forgot to. But these look nice. I feel like I don't have an issue with face brushes. It's usually eye brushes I'm very, very a little more particular about. I think that's it. The palettes, they're not bad, they're nice. Not too badly priced either. But anyways, comment down below if you guys plan on picking any of this stuff up, or yeah, it's a no for you. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow your girl on Instagram, and until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.